Hello, my name's Fox. I'll tell you, and I'm a Fox. And yeah, they're gonna be stuck together for a minute. But no, this is I Want to Dance with Some Ollie, which I also just realized that their names are actually kind of opposites of each other too. I don't mean their first names, I mean their last names, where Molly takes on the more Irish name, obviously, or McGee from her dad's name, while I believe Ollie takes on the more, I believe it's Korean, actually. I'm not entirely sure. Korean name, Chen, or actually, that might be Cantonese. I'm not entirely sure. But anyways, I'm not entirely sure. If it's Korean, it's a switch, pretty much. But, Molly and Ollie trying to set this up, and, Molly's still having her crush. Scratch is 100% against this. This guy's also still OCD.
Sauceless triangles? Check. I think we covered everything.
Except...
Also, were those sandwiches there all day? Because that means they were just probably hard and crusty by the time the party actually happened.
For the music. I can help with that.
Also, Daryl's whole thing where he's selling shit, like selling weird shit to make money and like have all these different things, comes back in this as he sells his eyebrows at one point so he could try to get...
Because I won a contest to have Atomic Pink perform in the dance!
Yeah, so Atomic Pink is coming back in this.
Aww. We already have a date today, so...
Actually, wait, what are those other things on the calendar?
We already have a date.
Outfit shopping, parent-teacher night, Brighton Hop, study with Andrea, report card day, dinner with Scratch.
Today, silly! Or do you mean dates?
Yeah, that's what he meant.
As in the sweet dark brown oval fruit containing a hard stone native to Western Asia and North Africa.
Also, apparently dates can hold bugs in them, even the ones that you get at the grocery store, so... No.
I just thought we could go together. Carpool. For the environment.
Molly doesn't go for
Her bag looks like a steak.
ghost hunters, so take your swoopy hair and go home. You want me to scare him? I'm gonna scare him.
What? No.
Honestly, out of all the people you should try to scare, Ollie is not one of them. And also, on that same note, we've seen the, the friend gets jealous and wants to push away the love interest kind of thing. I like one that's all kind of wrapped up. I kind of got this episode a little bit spoiled for me, but that all kind of got wrapped up immediately in this one. I'm like, okay. I also do wonder if Molly still has a crush with Ollie at the end of this. But pretty much, Scratch is saying stop. Molly's like, no, it's fine.
Need your opinion. Had noticed.
It's fine. Obviously, it's not because he's a ghost hunter. But I also kind of understand a little bit of something. Also, a ghost trap.
Ghosts in their tracks.
What is it? Oh, that's more views than I get. So what am I saying?
What?
Also, these guys saying like Molly's just saying like, are they really that much of a threat?
That's what we were setting up. That is progress. And besides, as far as ghost hunting, are the Chins really that much of a threat?
We're here with an exclusive behind-the-scenes look at my sister's latest invention, the spectral snare.
Guaranteed to stop ghosts in their tracks. For the purposes of this test, we'll be using pudding-filled balloons instead of real ghosts.
I would love some pudding.
Ah, man. Balloons were a bad choice. Banana pudding was a good choice.
Banana pudding is great.
Look at his face. Hilarious.
But yeah, the whole thing, again, they're pretty much going on a date. I'm not sure exactly why Scratches came followed, but maybe just in case. Also, I find it really funny. Hey, ghost hunters couldn't tell that there was a ghost in their car. But pretty much, there's a whole dancing, which I honestly really do find really funny with this, too, because I think this episode also is kind of encapsulating or making a little bit fun of shows like The Owl House, like Star vs. the Force is Evil and stuff like that too, where it's like, a lot is put on like, oh, the relationship, even though The Owl House, honestly, like, and Donna even straight said this, like, The Owl House's like relationship with like Luz and Amity pretty much is set to be like, no, they're not gonna fight, they're not gonna break up. That's not part of this show. They're a happy couple that are learning to love each other like that. That is their thing. We're not gonna try to break them up. And I'm like, hell yeah, great. We don't need that unwanted drama, or not even need like the months of years of build-up of seasons, because these two do kind of actually start liking each other a little.
It's purely platonic.
I'll make sure it is.
I'll make sure it is. But these guys, everyone like starts really they start shipping these two. So yeah, again, I feel like this is very much kind of making a joke on like, I'm making jokes on like the fan thing, which Centaur World kind of did something similar to that too. But yeah, pretty much a whole bunch of that. A whole bunch of them kind of liking each other, and these guys all shipping them, which...
Oh, cute. You two need a couple name. Molly plus Ollie equals Molly.
But that's just my name.
When I heard that, I said the same thing. I was like, that's just Molly's name. And I'm like...
Oh, I get it.
Should we skip straight to the I told you so and call it a night?
Yeah, everyone's shipping them. This guy is completely screwing up. They get pretty much named the prom king and queen, but it's not prom. Libby wrote a YA novel, and Happify Ever After.
So cute together. This YA novel
Just no.
practically writes itself.
Libby, no. This is the creepiest shit you've ever done. This is the creepiest shit you've ever done. By God. Which, I get it. It's making fun of the fans for, like, doing shit like this, too. But come on. Don't drag Libby into it.
Yes, they look like the leads in a feel-good teen romance. And yes, maybe Molly has never looked happier. But
Aww.
he's a ghost hunter. Okay, Molly, you had your fun, but it's time to go.
That is kind of the thing, though. Just
Sorry.
change, because here's the thing, and like, here, again, I brought this up in the video that I was going to name Molly in her racist song, her song about her racist boyfriend, but I did it, but like this, it does fit in this a little bit too. Just switch Ghost with an ethnicity, and by God, like, are you 100% on Scratch's side? Like, he's like, yeah, no, he's a racist dick. Like, oh, he does all this kind of stuff. That's great. But he still hates me for being me. Like, it's not good.
Ollie, I gotta go, powder my nose. I think that's a thing people still do. Problem, Scratch!
Ollie?
And these two pretty much have a little bit of a fight.
Maybe this isn't about Ollie at all. Maybe this is about you. Because when you're unhappy, you want everyone else to be unhappy too.
Capital W, wow. I know it was just your tween hormones talking.
You.
But I think...
Really? We had an whole episode about periods, and this is where you want to go, ew? Really? Really? Molly, really? Though she did kind of cringe at it when her dad tried to explain it as well. I don't know.
An apology is in order. I'll wait. Oh, real mature. Well, I will be at home watching my third...
And also with this, Scratch is obviously very sad. And then gets captured. Which, when I heard that was gonna happen, I was more concerned. I'm like, oh God, is this like the season finale? And it turns out, no, it wasn't. It's like middle of this. And it turns out the Chens probably aren't even the main bad guys, or maybe they are? I don't know. Hold on.
The traps from your videos? But those don't really work, right?
Oh, you cleared out the banana pudding and they work great now. I placed them all over the school.
It's just, okay.
No ghost is going to ruin our evening.
And Molly's like, yep, nope, never mind. I want to be with my best friend.
Ooh, did it get
Also, for them reading those stamps that are appearing.
hot in here? I forgot my, gotta go. Scratch?
I just realized these two are... Oh, that's cute.
Oh.
Okay.
Scratch, are you out here? If you can hear me, say something.
Ollie, over here. I'm stuck.
Sorry, Scratch.
Oh, I'm sorry. I know I can be grumpy.
And, you know, they apologize, and it's great. And then here's this bit where it's like, oh, shit.
I don't care about a swoopy bangs.
Wait, a ghost?
Ollie and I are finished.
Which, don't make me like Ollie. Don't. Like, I'm going to say this right now. Like, I think they are setting up Ollie to have... God, character development. Because apparently he did like Molly. To the point where...
She's, walking home. With a friend.
Is there something you want to talk about?
No, Mom.
But Ollie doesn't rat out about Scratch. So now it's like, okay. Ollie's slightly changing, maybe. Okay. Damn it. Hold on. Oh yeah, and then like that was the Ghost and Molly ending thing where you showed only Molly and you know, they showed the ghost. But yeah, so that was that one. They're gonna give Ollie actual character now, probably. That's good. He's getting over his biases. But then the next one is the Amazon one. Molly's trying to make an app. There's a glitch in it, and then it turns out...
Gotta fix all the stupid bugs!
Bugs? There isn't another turnip weevil infestation in the school, is there?
There is. But I meant something's broken in my project for coding club.
If tickle, then giggle and increase points. I've never coded before, but I think I see how it works. What if you tried this?
And the thing is, Andrea actually is a genius, which again, it builds on her character more. She isn't just the standard popular dumb girl. She's actually really smart. Like, she codes this whole thing and she pretty much creates the Brighton version of Amazon. Which I was wondering, like, oh, how's this gonna go downhill? And then it hits you like, yes, when...
And I couldn't imagine what my afterlife would be without it.
Going out of business? But Deb, everyone loves your bath products.
After Molly already bought stuff online, which just to say this right now, I needed new running shoes, and I actually went to the store. I actually went to a shoe store to go buy some running shoes. And like, here's the thing: if I get shoes, especially running shoes or something like that, I want them to be red, and not just like a dark red. I want them to be a bright ass red because I don't know, Sonic, Deku. I like stuff like that. So I went to the store. They had some shoes there, which I looked at the selection. There were some shoes there, but I'm like, I don't really see any of them I really like. And then, like, I even looked at the price, and they were, like, $62. That's without tax. And I'm like, okay, yeah. Then I thought, wait a minute, let me check Amazon. And I checked Amazon, and I found these shoes, bright-ass red, I think $50. And, like, maybe tax was, like I don't know, $2 or $3 more. I don't fucking know. Or somewhere much money on that. And I got them like a day or two later. Like, I understand that Amazon and stuff like that is definitely putting the like brick and mortar stores out of business. But also on that same point, like the wider selection, the cheaper prices. Because I think they even had the same shoes that I found in that store for like the same price, I think, but like after tax and everything. Like, they came out to the same price as what they are in the store before tax. So it's like, which again, also, you know, I found, and again, those shoes were like all black, and like, I don't really like wearing all black shoes. It makes me depressed. So red shoes, you know, boom. But, yes, but yeah, like, I understand the message here, and definitely for like small businesses, stuff like that, yeah, that's definitely gonna hit, especially in a small town. Definitely gonna hurt way more, but also on that same note, like, if Amazon outbeats Target and shit, I'm okay with that. But yeah, like, I understand the message, and I'm not saying, like, oh, you know, Amazon's good or anything. Hell no, they're apparently evil pieces of shit. But, you know, wider selection and shit. But pretty much everything's going out of business because of that. Molly, even like Libby's bookstore, buy one, get 10 free, Jesus.
Disrupt Brighton, but I didn't
Yes, the bookmark spot is closing.
mean literally. I have to get her to take it down.
Which, she goes to Andrea and she tries to talk to her for like 5 seconds.
Yeah, well, it turns out there's a problem, and
You're right, there is a problem. I'm late for my interview with Joni Pataki. She's calling me Brighton's brightest young mind.
Also, one thing I actually really like that I just noticed, Andrea and Molly actually have very similar outfits, though slightly, but also different in the sense too. Like, obviously, like the tights, but you know, Andrea has longer tights while Molly has shorter ones. Andrea's skirt is always more perfect looking, while Molly's is more like disrupted. Obviously, then Andrea has a nice pink sweater, where Molly has the more like chopped up kind of denim jacket. And then obviously, like, Molly wears her hair shorter and like up in a bow while hers is long. Like, they really do kind of have a mirror opposite of each other too.
My parents have never been
One's poor, one's rich.
prouder.
One has good parents, one doesn't.
But thanks again for...
But pretty much she fails at telling Andrea and then goes, all right, well, I'm going to make Brian at your behest, which is not that bad of an idea. And honestly, if they wanted to salvage this idea, and if Andrea wanted to help the community also, she could just make the app this, where it's pretty much spoil a certain food delivery app that people use, where, you know, you buy off the app, but you're buying from that food place, and then someone just goes and picks up the food and then drops it off at your house. Like, Andrea could just make that equivalent, which is pretty much what Molly did here. And again, she runs herself ragged to where she messes up. But she, like, literally, like, that would solve this problem pretty quick. But then they then start to protest.
These people aren't...
And Andrea's like, you could have just told me, Molly.
Speaking of nature,
Also, I do love that. Like, Andrea's like, no, I do not give a shit about my parents at this point. Like, they, like, she, like, he messed up their hair and, like, everything. She's like, no, I'm not gonna be Pacifica, pretty much.
Sports camping gear, 2% off.
At least not for the longest period. Like, if anything, if any character has had the most, like, also, like, they say, they pretty much say, like, you know, well, the big company eats the small companies. Andrea pretty much, one, does not care about this, and also, again, like, she has the most character development, I think, out of all the characters in Molly Mcgee.
Business? Molly, you're my best friend. How could you not tell me about this?
Well, but
And I love how everyone's like, Molly, why the hell didn't you tell her? Like, yeah, it's true. They could have easily done that. And also, Molly comes back and has to distract the dad to get him out of the shop. Comes back as her Canadian cousin, which I love Molly with blue hair.
And I just saw a rogue Davin dropper giving away your merchandise for free.
Her accent. I'm pretty sure this is probably shitty code, or maybe it actually is. I don't know. Yeah, Andrea pretty much sets up that. Oh yeah, this guy. He possesses that for one to get this guy to chase him, and then
Think you can give away my merchandise for free, huh? You will never work in retail again.
we're gonna retail, I bet. But yeah, Andrea's able to destroy the app. Says she's gonna keep on coding, which I'm like, that's really freaking cool. You know, everyone has cupcakes, and it's all fun. Until then, it turns out that, what the fuck is this called? Bismarck is planning to move on Brighton to then screw them over, I guess. And then also, opinion on active ghost activity, paranormal happenings. Brighton businesses smashed earnings record. But yeah, so I can only assume that this is going to be the new quote-unquote bad guy, I guess? Or one of them? Because you have the Chens, but I don't know how big, unless like Bismarck somehow backs the Chens to then make them like a big ghost hunting operation. I don't know. And there's still shit with the Scratch being there's a lot of actual plot lines I'm just thinking about right now. Scratch is still the ruler of the afterlife pretty much. Now there's this Bismarck stuff. There's the Chens. There's a few bad guys in this compared to the first one where it was just like, the occasional ghost of the week and then, the chairman. But like, yeah, interesting. I hope it all comes together. But anyway, thanks for watching your videos. I'm trying to catch up so I can be caught up with all of these soon. So hopefully I can do that. But anyways, thanks for watching your videos. Hope you enjoy this. And yeah, tell me what you guys think and where this is going to go. But thanks for watching. We will see you later. Yeah, we haven't had any ghost adventure for a minute though, too.